everyone, Happy New Year. Today I have a great pork tenderloin recipe for you. It has potatoes and sauerkraut. It's so delicious. You don't need too many pans in the kitchen. It's quick, it's easy, so just keep watching. To start this recipe, I have 15 little red potatoes. You could use the white ones too if you want to. And I'm just going to boil these until they're partially cooked for about maybe 15 minutes in some salted boiling water. So while our potatoes are cooking, you're gonna need 1 to 2 pork loins. These are tenderloins. I've just taken some of that silvery skin off, and I'm just going to cut these in about, I would say, almost an inch slice. Just like that. We don't want them too thin. When we fry these, they're going to get a little tough. So we want something that's a little bit thicker. Now, depending on how many people you want to feed, 2 of these smaller loins will be just fine for 4 to 6 people. I'm going to continue and cut the other one, and I'll be right back. My potatoes are done. I just cut them in half. And I have a tablespoon of olive oil and a tablespoon of butter in a pan heating up. And we're just going to take these potatoes and fry them. I'm going to add some salt and pepper. We want to fry these potatoes until they have a nice crisp bottom. Okay, so our potatoes are now in the crispy stage, and I'm going to take them out of the pan. I left whatever oil and butter was in the pan, and I still have it on medium-high heat. And I'm gonna take our pork tenderloin and just start to fry each piece. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper. I don't want to add too much pepper. Cooking for about a minute and a half, I'm going to flip them over. That's what we want. That's what we want. When you're frying these, don't add too much oil or butter. I put a lid on our pan just to make sure that the pork is done all the way through. Our pork is now done, and I'm going to add 32 ounces of sauerkraut right in the pan. Just like that, we're going to let it heat up and heat through and infuse that pork tenderloin, and then I'll show you the next step. I put our lid back on, and we're just going to let this warm through for about 10 minutes. Our meal is almost done, and I want to show you the next steps of putting this meal together. It's what my family calls the good luck meal. We have it every January. It doesn't matter what time in January, just as long as we have it during the month. So I'd like to share that with you, and I'm going to show you how to put this meal together. Okay, we have our pot here that has our pork tenderloin and our sauerkraut in. So what I'm going to do is take some of the pork tenderloin out, grab some sauerkraut on the dish. I find I don't put too much stuff in the sauerkraut. Some people put a lot of spices in there. They put other things. I find that it tastes better if you just leave it as is. Maybe a little salt and pepper. All right, let's take our pork tenderloin and kind of push it in there with our sauerkraut. You can serve this family style inside the pan if you want, or put it on a platter like I am. All right, let's get some more pork tenderloin. It's going to be really tender and very flavorful. So what I want to do now is just put the potatoes and nestle those in all around. Now you can let your potatoes cook in with the sauerkraut if you want to. I particularly like to leave them out so that I can taste the potato because sometimes it's just infused too much for my liking with the sauerkraut, but that's up to you. Just put all your potatoes on the dish. This tastes really good together. Now, what I like to do is just take a little bit of salt and put it around. And in this pan, since we have so many juices here, I do want to add some juice so it doesn't get dried out. And infuse some of the potatoes with the juice as well. Now I'm just going to garnish with some fresh thyme. So here is our pork tenderloin with sauerkraut and potatoes. I hope you like this recipe. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.